Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to discuss about annual return under GST. This is GSTR 9 for financial year 2020-21. GSTR 9 is compulsory for taxpayers. The aggregate turnover of more than ₹2 crores during financial year 2019-20. This is the previous financial year. For other taxpayers, return filing is optional. If those taxpayers have made any mistakes in filing GSTR 1 or GSTR 3B, then they can correct the mistakes by filing GSTR 9. The taxpayer has to log in GST portal using their username and password. Then he has to select GSTR 9 annual return from returns dashboard. Then after selecting GSTR 9, we have to select the financial year 2020-21. Then this window appears. Do you want to file nil return? If the taxpayer has not made any sale and taxpayer has not received any goods, or taxpayer has no other liability to report and taxpayer has not claimed any credit, or taxpayer has not claimed any refund, or taxpayer has not received any order creating demand, then he can file nil return. If nil return option is selected, then he can file the return easily. If he has not selected nil return, no option is selected, he has to fill additional details to file GSTR 9. After clicking no option, then he has to proceed to next for filling up the data. The next window appears here. Here, download GSTR 9 system computer summary PDF is available. GSTR 1 or ISF summary can be downloaded in PDF. GSTR 3B summary can be downloaded in PDF. Also, table 88 document details can also be downloaded. Table 88 document details are those details which means that table 88 document details pertains to input credit as per GSTR 2A. This table 88 document details, by downloading this documents, we can see the supplier name, the invoices uploaded, value of goods as well as input as credit available. Then comes these columns here for in respect of outward supplies, column 4, column 5, column 9, column 10 and 11 can be used for filling the details. In respect of input as credit, column 6, column 7, column 8, column 12 and 13 can be used. Here table, we will see how to enter the details in table 4. Table 4 has got these columns. The data will be auto-populated from GSTR 1. It is editable. If the edited value is more or less than 20% of the system computed value, then the fields will be marked as red. When we try to save the table, confirmation message that you have fields highlighted in red, but the value ended is more or less than 20% of the system computed value. Are you sure you want to proceed? If you want to proceed, you can click yes. It is just an error message. Can be ignored and can proceed to next table. The columns here are in table 4 are as follows. Column 4A, supplies made to unregistered persons, B2C supplies. Table 5, table 7 along with respective amendments in table 9 and table 10 of form GSR 1 may be used to fill up these details. Then these details are auto-filled and can be edited as I have already told. Then comes table column 4B, supplies made to registered persons B2B. Here debit notes and credit note can be mentioned separately or it can be shown later also. Table 4A from GSR 1 can be used for filling up this detail. Then comes zero-rated supplies on payment of tax except supply made to SEZ. Table number 6A from GSR 1 may be used to fill up this detail. Then comes column number 4D, supply made to SEZ on payment of tax. Here table number 6B of from GSR 1 or IFF shall be used to fill up this detail. Then comes 4E, deemed export. Table 6C of from GSR 1 or IFF shall be used to fill up this detail. Then comes table 4, column 4 as advance on the stamp paid but invoice not issued. Table 11 from GSR 1 shall be used to fill up this detail. Then column 4G, invoice supplies on which tax is to be paid on reverse charge day. It means aggregate value of all invoice supplies, including the B and B2C supplies on which tax is paid by the taxpayer on reverse charge basis is declared here. Table 3.1, column D of from GSR 3B to be used for filling this detail. Then column 4I is credit note issued in respect of the transaction specified above in columns B to E. And column 4J debit note issued in respect of those transactions. Table 9B of form GSR 1 or IFF shall be used to fill these details. Column 4J, 4I and column 4J. Then comes column 4K, column 4N, supplies or tax declared through amendments upward or downward. Here, any data entered wrongly in GSR 1 and is corrected through amendments in GSR 1 shall be declared here. In respect of B2B supplies, export supplied to SEZ and deemed export, credit notes, debit notes, and refund vouchers also shall be declared here. Table 9 and table 9 of form GSR 1 or IFF shall be used to fill up this detail. Here, columns B to F of table 4 shall be shown on net basis also. It is not required that it is to be shown gross basis, declaring supplies here and debit credit notes, amendments, etc. in the respective column. It can be shown on net basis after addressing all the amendments and debit and credit notes. Then comes column 5, table 5, details of outward supplies made during financial year in which tax is not payable. These are the columns specified here. Here also details. The details are auto-populated from form GSTR1 can be edited. If edited value is more or less than 30% of the system computed value, here also fields are highlighted in red. The columns here are the related supply without payment of tax. Column 5A, table 6A of form GSTR1 shall be used to fill up these details. Column 5B, supply to SSR without payment of tax. Table 6B of GSTR1 or IMF shall be used to fill up these details. Then column 5C, supply on which tax to be paid by the recipient on register. Table 4B of form GSTR1 shall be used to fill up these details. Then column 5D, 5E and 5F exempted nil rather than non-GST supplies. Here table 8 of form GSTR1 shall be used to fill up these details. Then column 5H and 5I, debit notes and credit notes in respect of the above transactions. Table 9B of form GSTR1 or IFF shall be used to fill up these details. Then column 5J and 5K, supplies declared through amendments, supplies reduced through amendments. Here also, if any mistake committed, data error in data in filing form GSTR1 and it is corrected in form GSTR1, it shall be declared here. Table 9A and table 9C of form GSTR1 or IFF shall be used for this purpose. Here also column A to E shall be shown on net basis after deducting the credit notes, after adjusting credit notes, debit notes and amendments. It is not necessary that it is to be shown on gross value. It can be shown on net value also. One more important point is that as far as outward supplies is concerned, the actual value in the books of accounts, actual value which is available, it is to be shown in the respective table. We are of the assumption that the values in GSTR1, GSTR3B and books of accounts matches with each other. They are one and the same, but it is not like that. The values in GSTR3B is different from value in GSTR1, and it will be different from value in books of accounts. It is a practical situation we are facing daily. So the ideal solution is that the data in GSTR1 to be matched with data in GSTR3. If we miss to upload some invoices in GSTR1, but it is correctly considered in GSTR3. If some values are entered wrongly in GSTR1 but correctly considered in GSTR3, as well as if we have shown the suppliers interested supply in GSTR1 but interested in GSTR3B and vice versa, the correct is as per GSTR3B, then we have to adjust accordingly. We have to enter the values in GSTR3B to match the data, and if there is any mistake remaining, we have to match with books of account. Table number 4 as well as table number 5. In case of merchant trade transactions, merchant supplies, this B2B transaction, and it should also be considered in Column B of table number 4. It should also be considered here. This is all about outward supplies. Table number 4, table number 5. Then comes table number 6. Details of ITC availed during the financial year. You will see the respective columns here. First one is column 6A, total amount of ITC available from GST 3B. It is populated from table 4A of form GST 3B. It is non-eligible field. Then comes column B, inward supplies. Other than inbound and inward supplies liable to reverse charge, but input service will be from FZ. Here, the ITC pertaining to input capital goods and input services to be shown separately. Earlier, it was not compulsory. It can be shown in inputs column only. Now, as far as capital goods are concerned, the ITC concerned should be shown in the respective column, and for inputs and input services, the ITC can be clapped as shown in inputs column or shown separately. Here, column 6B. In column 6B, table 4A, column 5 from GST 3B shall be used to fill up this detail. Then comes column 6C, inward supplies received from unregistered persons liable to reverse charge, on which tax is paid and ITC is availed. Here also, the ITC to be split up into inputs, capital goods, and input services. Column 6C, table 4A, column 3 of form GSTR 3B shall be used to fill up this detail. In column 6B, ITC reclaimed shall not be shown. It can be shown in column 6X. We will discuss it later. Then comes column D. Inward supply received from registered person liable to reverse charge other than the above on which tax paid and ITC is availed. Here also we have to split up into inputs, capital goods, and input services. Here, table 4A, column 3 of form GST 3B shall be used to fill up this detail. And column 6C, import of goods including supplies from XZ. Here, the ITC shall be split up into inputs and capital goods. Then column F, import of services. Here, it should be shown excluding inward supplies from GST. Table 4A, column 2 of form GST 3B shall be used to fill up this detail. Then comes column 6D, input credit received from input service distributor. It shall be shown in column 6G, and table 4A, column 4 of form GST 3B shall be used to fill up this detail. Then comes column 6X, amount of ITC reclaimed. Amount of ITC reclaimed, which means that ITC availed, reversed, and reclaimed in the same financial year 2020-21. The amount shall be bifurcated and shown separately in appropriate columns so that double entry should not be there. For example, if total ITC is rupees 2 lakhs and ITC reverse is rupees 20,000 and ITC reclaimed is rupees 11,000, then rupees 1,80,000 net of 2 lakh minus 20,000 can be shown column 6B, then rupees 11,000 which is reclaimed shall be shown in column 6H and rupees 9,000 which is 20,000 minus 11,000 can be shown in table 7. This ITC reversal. If and there rupees 20,000 is being reclaimed, it shall be shown in column 6H here and nothing shall be shown in column table 7. Then comes column I, subtotal of details above. Then comes column J, difference amount is auto-populated, C that cannot be edited. Then comes column K, column L, transition to tran 1, tran 2. This is populated from tran 1 and tran 2. Now it is not relevant. We shall not consider this now. Then comes column M, any other ITC availed but not specified above shall be considered here. For example, if any ITC availed through from GST ITC 1 and ITC 2 shall be shown here. Then comes column N, subtotal of K to M above shall be shown here. Then comes column O, total of ITC availed I present above. I is subtotal of BTH and any subtotal of KTM. Then total ITC availed will be displayed here. It is non-editable field. You cannot not edit the field. These are above table 6 and comes table 7. Table 7B, ITC reversed and ineligible ITC for the financial year. Table 7. In table 7, the columns are column 7 as per rule 37. If the taxpayer failed to pay the supplier for more than 180 days, then the ITC available by the taxpayer shall be the proportionate ITC available by the taxpayer shall be reversed. As per rule 37, rule 39 is in respect of input service distributor. If taxpayer has issued any credit note to the input of service distributor, then he has to reverse the proportionate ITC. Then rule 42 is reversal of ITC on inputs when taxpayer supplies exempted as goods as well as he makes supplies for his personal purpose. And ITC reversal as per rule 43 means reversal of ITC on capital goods if the taxpayer supplies exempted goods as well as he supplies goods for his personal purpose. Then comes column E, ITC reversed as per section 17, subsection 5 is block ITC as per CGST Act 2017, section 17, subsection 5. If the taxpayer has availed ITC is blocked as per section 17, subsection 5, it shall be disclosed here. Then column F, reversal of tran 1 credit and column G, reversal of tran 2 credit. It shall be disclosed here. It is not relevant. It is not relevant now. Then comes column X, another reversal. For example, if the taxpayer has reversed the ITC as per form GST ITC 3, it shall be disclosed here. Then column I, total ITC reversal, some total of A to H above shall be disclosed here. It is auto-populated, cannot be edited. Then column J, net ITC available for utilization. It is also auto-populated and cannot be edited. Then comes table number 8. This Other IDs are related information. Table number 8. Table number 8A is IDC as per GSTR 2A. It is auto-populated from table 3 and table 5. Then comes column 2, IDC as per sum of 6D and 6H in above table. It is auto-populated here on table field. Then comes column C, IDC on inverse supplies other than input and inverse supplies liable to reverse charge, but include service received from extended received during the financial year, but availed in the next financial year up to specified period. Here specified period means September. Filing of GST 3B relating to September 2022, which is last date is October 20, 2022. That is to be shown here. This also to be this ITC is also to be shown in table 10, 11, 12, and 13, column number 13. Here also it is to be shown. As far as reversal of ITC avail is concerned, is if ITC avail during financial year 2020-21, but reversed on 2021-22 shall be shown here, and also it shall be shown in table number 8, column number C. Here negative figure can be shown as reversal because negative values are also accepted in this form. Then comes column D, this difference of A, table A, column A minus column B minus column C. This auto-populated here cannot be edited. Then comes column B, ITC available but not availed. Then column F, ITC available but because of this ineligible, it could not be availed. It is shown here. Then comes column G, IGST paid on import of goods, including supplies from SEZ, shall be shown here. Table column G, that shall be declared in column G. Then column H, IGST credit available on import of goods as per column 6C above shall be declared here. Column I, difference of G minus H is auto-populated and it is shown here, cannot be edited. Column J, ITC available but not availed on import of goods is equal to I. It is auto-populated here. One important thing is that the difference as shown in column D should be equal to column E plus column X. That is one important thing to be considered. Then comes column K. This short ITC last in financial year. It is E plus F plus J. Then comes after table 8 comes table 9. Table 9 is details of tax paid as declared in returns filed during the financial year. Here in table 9, the tax payable is auto-populated and can be edited. It is auto-populated from form GSTR 3B and tax paid through cash and paid through IDC also auto-populated from form GSTR 3B. It is auto-populated, auto-filled from table 6.1 of column table 6.1 of form GSTR 3B and it cannot be edited. This column cannot be edited. Then comes Table 10, Table 11, Table 12, and Table 13. These particulars of transactions for the financial year declared in returns for of the next financial year till the specified period. Here, column number 10 is supplies or tax declared through amendments. Column number 11 is supplies and tax reduced through amendments. This net of debit notes and credit notes. The specified period here means filing of GSTR 3B of September 2022, which is due date of filing of GSTR 3B for September 2022 is October 20, 2022. Here, table 10 plus 11 supplies and tax declared through amendments and reduced through amendments. It shall be the data shall be furnished. The data shall be entered from table 9A, table 9B, and table 9C of form GSTR 1 or ISO of next financial year up to the specified period. Then comes column 12, reversal of ITC available during the previous financial year. If ITC pertaining to financial year 2019-20 is reversed in 2020-21 shall be shown here. As I have already told, if ITC pertaining to the current financial year is reversed in financial year 2021-22 shall also be shown here. If both ITCs is there, then it shall be shown on net basis. Both reversals is there, it shall be shown on net basis. Then comes column 13 ITC available for previous financial year. This means if ITC for financial year 2019-20 is availing 2020-21, it shall be disclosed here. If ITC availing financial year 2020-21 is ITC for financial year 2020-21, currently it is the current financial year 2020-21 is availing the financial year 2020-22. It shall also be disclosed here as I have already told. If both ITCs there, then we shall disclose it on net basis. Then comes table number 14, differential tax paid on account of declaration in table 10 and table 11 means supplies declared through amendment, supplies reduced through amendments. Because of that, or tax reduced through amendments, tax increased through declared through amendments. Because of that, differential tax is there. Then we shall show table number 14, this respective column. Integrated tax, CGST, SGST, union territory GST, plus interest, etc. shall be shown. If it is paid using DRC 3, it shall be shown in paid column also. Then comes column number here we have seen column number 14. Then comes column number 15, which is particulars of demands and refund, which is an optional column. It is an optional table. If there is any demand and refund, we shall enter here. Taxpayer shall enter here, otherwise taxpayer shall skip the field. Then comes the table number 16. This is also an optional field, optional table. If data is there, taxpayer can disclose, otherwise he can skip the data. The columns are column number A. Supply received from composition taxpayers shall be disclosed here. Shall be taken from table 5 of form GSR 3B. Then comes column B, deemed supply under section 143. It means supply to job worker which is not returned by job worker shall be disclosed here. Then comes column C, goods and done approval based but not returned shall be disclosed here. Then comes table 17 and table 18. Table 17 is exercise summary of outward supplies. Table 18 is exercise summary of inward supplies. Shall be disclosed here in respective columns. These are also optional tables. It has been made optional because the taxpayers who are dealing lot of goods shall declare accession board also and summary also for outward supplies and inward supplies. This is a very difficult task, so it has been made optional. If you want to fill the details, you can fill. Otherwise, you can skip these two fields. Then comes table 19. It is late fee payable and paid. This table will be activated only if there is any delay in filing GSTR 9. Otherwise, this will not be activated. If there is any delay in filing GSTR 9, you have to pay the late fee and file the GSTR 9. The due date of filing GSTR 9 for the financial year 2020-21 is 31/12/2021. If you like the video, please like, comment, and share the video. For more updates, please subscribe to our channel. For further notifications, please press the bell icon. Thank you.